All right, well, live here at RSA Conference. I'm with Derek Phillips, Claroty's Chief Revenue Officer. Good to see you.
Hey, good to see you, Mike. How you doing?
Yeah, good. We got RSA kicking off right across the street, right in front of us here. Tell everybody a little bit about what this show means to somebody like you. What what kinds of people you want to meet, what are the themes you're hearing.
Yeah, no, RSA is a great opportunity, right? In that it's it happens once a year, but it's an opportunity to meet with everything from customers to other partners to integration folks that we work with to the analysts, right? To understand and talk about what's going on in the market. Sometimes you're here to learn about what others are doing, why they're doing it, markets that they're going into, markets they're getting out of, right? In terms of as we look at sort of the changes from an economic standpoint, but also be able to look at and understand what technologies are happening, who's making investments here, who's starting to partner with each other. So it's a great chance to talk, learn, and figure out where we're going and continue to validate some of the stuff that we're doing. And
Sure.
Be able to try and make sure we're doing the right things as we continue to grow from the business standpoint.
What kinds of questions are you hearing from customers these days? You mentioned economic uncertainty, or some themes maybe you're anticipating this week.
Yeah, no, everyone definitely wants to understand sort of what are we seeing in the market, right? Cyber is, in a lot of cases, has been able to get around the economic downturns and challenges from a financial standpoint. The needs that have to exist, it's a matter of risk versus those costs. So still trying to balance those things. I think as you look at the different vendors, depending on the maturity of the companies, in terms of trying to understand where we are. I think it's a lot of questions and be able to help them understand our continued growth, the investments that we had, what we're trying to do from whether it's inorganic or organic growth, in terms of understanding those strategies and what the market dictates.
Sure. I mean, we are in a pretty unique space. I mean, the connectivity that we're bringing these days to physical devices and how they impact processes, whether it's industrial or healthcare. It's almost kind of the ground floor of cybersecurity in this space, right?
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, I think the space in which we sit is very unique, right? From a career standpoint, for me, it's unique in that it's continuing to grow every day, right? I mean, we started with OT, and then as we sort of move from OT into cyber physical systems and the expansion into the IoT devices into medical and beyond, and now getting into building management systems, right? It's not just the things we used to think about and worry about from an IT, but moving beyond that and the risks that start to happen. I mean, even if you just look at what happened in Europe this week, with the power outage across Spain and Portugal, and trying to understand why did that happen? Was it cyber related? If it was, who did it? How did it happen? Those are the fears that we all live in. And I think ultimately our customers in the market has to understand and try and work this all together.
It's also important to kind of stay away from the hype with something like that, because we don't know what was behind that blackout. Yes, you see the impact if it was a cyber thing. The consequences are right in front of you, but it's really important to kind of level it off with this type of stuff.
Absolutely, right. I mean, fear you want to try and manage what's going on scenarios, and whether that happens to be a fear that is going on from a market standpoint, people want to understand from a business standpoint in terms of those communities, and then also be able to temper, right, and be able to understand if it did happen, what are we going to do about it, right? What are we going to do to help understand it? How do we protect ourselves even more? And then we learn from it. And I think that's the thing as both as a company, we want to be able to help our customers and or potential customers be able to understand if that were to happen to them, if it were to happen in their market, what would be the implications, and how do they prepare for them? Because I think with most cyber things nowadays in those incidents, it's not an if, it's a matter of when, and how prepared are you to both understand it and prevent it as you can.
All right, so let's end on an up note. Tell everybody about our unique space here. We're calling it Club Claroty. There's a lot of activity going on here. Partners, you can see demos. Bring everybody inside what we're doing.
Yeah, this is great. Obviously, going to the floor is good to be able to see everything that's going on there, but it's chaos as well. And so to be able to get out and have the sun as you're seeing it in our face, a little vitamin D is great. A little bit of fresh air to be able to go around. We do have a lot of our partners here for customers to be able to meet, to not only understand what we're doing, but what we can do together from the partner ecosystem standpoint, and meet with a lot of our people. We've got some subject matter experts from healthcare to industrial to be able to talk about it. We've got products to be able to show if people want to actually see demos and different things. So it's a great week to be able to catch up with both customers and prospects, to be able to come out and meet some more people and part of the Claroty ecosystem.
Perfect. All right, Derek, good to see you. Thanks.
Thank you, Mike.